that's built to last. Not a quick trick, a shortcut to get you there fast. I want a life that sits on solid ground. To my core, making myself proud. I wanna build a life that's bigger than me. Can't fit all my joy in the 7 seas. Overflowing, bursting out our house. From my core, love pouring out. Always got my eyes on the horizon. Throw my dreams up and let them fly with the wind. Keep my heart full of the best intentions. I wanna build a life I'm dying to live. I wanna build a life with you by my side. We got something most people never find.
Problem solved. Flavor's got talented.
Just to see you smile. You make me wanna plant roots and stay a while. Always got my eyes on the horizon. Throw my dreams up and let them fly with the wind. Keep my heart full of the best intentions. I wanna build a life I'm dying to live. I've seen the way the sun shines in the summer. I've heard the way the leaves talk in the fall. I think it'd do me well to remember. You never know when you're gonna leave it all.
Hello, Fabi.
Always got my
How are you?
eyes on the horizon.
Good, thank you. And
Throw my
evening.
dreams up and let them
Good.
fly with the wind.
Loving your curls.
Thank you.
Keep my heart
Is it is this
full of
natural or
the
did
best
you
intentions.
Made it.
do it? Looks
Made it.
beautiful.
Just for you.
Ah.
Hello,
Hi,
George.
Toby.
Just how I'm
Hi.
dying to live.
Welcome, welcome.
Dying to live.
Let the song play. You cry. We forget to also join. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we feeling today? How are you, Tove?
No, I don't want to say.
You don't want to say? All right, wait, let's let Jovia in. Welcome, Jovia. Awesome. I hope that you can also join on camera, Jovia. And if not, yeah, there we go. Wonderful. Smart. Look at you. I love
Hello.
it. Hello.
Hi, Jovia.
How are you doing, Jovia?
I'm okay. How are you all?
It looks cold where you are.
It's very cold. We are in the rainy season. Hey.
Yeah,
Mm.
getting colder here too. So I'm
Mm.
dressed in my warm sweaters now, but still glittery things on. Awesome. Good. Welcome.
Thank you.
You guys missed the dance. Aurora, should we play the song one more time for them? Yeah? Let's just do a minute. Let's just do a minute of our theme song again for you to also to whoop, that's not the one. For you to also to arrive into your full glow. 30 days, ladies. You showed up for yourself. Might have been sometimes easier, sometimes harder. Let's dive in.
Not a
Be
quick
yourself
trick, a
as you live.
shortcut to get you there fast. I want a life that sits on solid ground.
Into the lyric
To my core, making myself proud.
energy.
I wanna build a life that's bigger than me. Can't fit all my joy in the 7 seas. Overflowing, bursting out our house.
Feel free to stand up as well.
From my
Move a
core,
little bit.
love pouring out. Always got my eyes on the horizon. Throw my dreams up and let them fly with the wind. Keep my heart full of the best intentions. I wanna build a life I'm dying to live. I wanna build a life with you by my side. We got something most people never find. I climb a mountain just to see you smile. You make me wanna plant roots and stay a while. Always got my eyes on the horizon. Throw my dreams up and let them fly with the wind. Keep my heart full of the best intentions. I wanna build a life I'm dying to live. I've seen the way the sunshine.
All right, all right, all right. Let's bring it in. I love I love listening to this song with that energy of singing it for myself and to myself. It just has a different energy to it when we do that. And I'm actually curious, has some of you tried to listen to love songs and romantic songs in a way, in a new way, listening to it as if it was about a love story and a connection and a romance with yourself rather than a separate partner? Aurora has shaken her head. Yes, yes. How was that? Did that land differently for you? Do you want to share it? Like, do you have something that came specifically? And if not, don't worry. But if you have something to share, feel free.
Definitely felt so different. Like to get to that other perspective of giving it to myself feels really good. And and since you've shared that tip, like every time I hear a love song, I really try go back to okay, shifting it around. And it's yeah, so far I think there was a day in your challenge where you asked for, I think it was three things that we wanted to keep on doing for the rest of the challenge. And I seem to remember that was one of one of the things I wrote down, that to to remember whenever listening to love songs to turn it around. And yeah, felt really good to get to train that.
Happy to hear. Happy to hear.
So thank you for that.
Thank you. Toby, would you like to share something?
I don't know. I'm not feeling really good at all. But yeah, lots of good things have happened too. But I also feel sad. Yeah,
That
it was wonderful to forage mushrooms yesterday in the woods, and I've been to a party, and that was fun. But I was also sad, and I've met friends today. Which is good, but yeah, I I'm not feeling good. Yeah.
that gets to be too.
Mm.
That's all right. I would like for us to sit for a moment and to do a little visualization, to connect to ourselves, to the version that we are today, and also to who we've been in the past, and maybe leveling up that connection of these two parts that are always going to be there, right? Because the past version is never going to leave us. There's always going to be a past version. And there's also always going to be a future version because we are moving in time, and hoping for us with this little visualization to integrate all of it while being aware of the fact that we are all of these parts and aspects and versions of ourselves. So I invite you to get comfortable. And if you have your journal somewhere, I mean, afterwards, I'm going to give you some time to also put some thoughts down to journal. So if you want to grab that now already, so you're not getting disturbed after it, please do that. While I'm going to try and find my music, which will be
The freelancers for anything we need.
at first.
The team can.
There we go. Okay. So make yourself comfortable. Even if you feel like laying on the floor, you can do that too. You can stay on camera or turn the camera off if you feel more comfortable. And then tell me if you can hear the music well. And if you can still hear my voice loud enough, or is there a cutting in my voice? Good. Take a moment to settle. Close your eyes, maybe roll your shoulders a few times or stretch yourself. You arrive. You arrive in your seat. Arrive in the room. You arrive in your body. Take a gentle Get deep and full breath in through the nose. And exhale simply and deeply out through the mouth, softly. Keep yet soft in through the nose. Fill your lungs, your belly, your whole body with air. As you exhale, watch every cell of you exhale ease, love, joy. Do that a few more times. Breathe in whatever you feel you need a little bit more of right now. And exhale it out into your surroundings so you can take that in your next day. Feel that you want to let go of something that isn't serving in your body. You can do that too on each exhalation. There's many ways of doing these breath visualizations. Soften your face, your belly, and your legs. You did it. 30 days showing up for you. 30 days of softening, of realigning, of glowing from the inside out. Feel that for a moment. The energy deep inside might be brighter, might be clearer. That heart that might feel just a little bit more open, your body more at peace. It's what that feels like in your body right now. The steadiness in your spine, the lightness, the uprightness, the warmth in your chest, the golden light deep in your core, that glow that's there, gentle buzz of aliveness in your skin. You are glowing because you choose to, again and again and again. You choose to meet yourself differently. Used to. You choose to listen to yourself differently. More love, more compassion, more awareness. You lead yourself home. But from this radiant state of ease and confidence that you've been cultivating, that you've been building, turn your awareness back for just a moment. In your mind's eye, look over a small pond in the opening of a forest, a lake, maybe. There's a woman standing there, right before you on the other side, where you began. See her standing there, across the bridge, a few steps behind you at a time. Her shoulders seem a little tense. You can tell that her mind is racing, seems anxious, insecure, and a little bit busy. And she looks like someone who's really trying hard to please everyone, to make everyone around them feel good, feel better, feel love. just to be loved. Her look and expression tell you things here that she's not proud of herself. She sometimes feels ashamed, even embarrassed of some of her behaviors, her traits. I invite you to smile at her. Smile at her because she's the you who said yes. She's the one who took the first step. Go on this journey. And because of her courage, you are here now. Reach your hand out in your mind's eye and invite her to come over. Watch her slowly moving over. As she comes closer and takes your hand, feel the light of your love flowing into you. And how she finally exhales and softens. She starts to smile with ease back at you. Bring your focus now gently to that integrated you, right here, right now, past and present, in unison, in acceptance and appreciation. The you who has learned to trust her timing, to care for herself as deeply as she cares for others, to be her own best friend, guide, and cheerleader whenever she needs one. Breathe that in. Deep breath, filling your heart, your chest with that. Feel the calm certainty of that woman who knows herself, who knows her power, her beauty, who no longer seeks permission but gives it, who no longer waits to be chosen because she chooses herself again and again. See this glow spreading into the space around you, reaching the other women in this space here, maybe even in your physical surrounding too. Creating a collective radiance, a web of light. A circle of women who have remembered their powers. And then softly whisper to yourself, I trust myself. I love myself. And I'll always have my own back. Deep in your bones. I trust myself. I love myself. And I'll always have my own path. This is who you are now. Grounded, flowing, guided, not chasing, not proving, just being. Flawsomely and fabulously you. Breathe in gratitude for your own devotion. Breathe out everything that's not serving, everything that isn't love. Neck, big exhale, see yourself standing tall, relaxed and radiant. Heart forward, eyes open, ready for whatever comes next. Because you know now, you are your own safe place. You are your own source of light. You are your own best friend. Take one last deep breath in together. Fill your lungs, your belly with air. Pause at the top for a moment. Relax your shoulders, relax your belly, relax your entire being. Exhale fully and completely. For possibility and joy and love. And sit here for another minute, allowing yourself to maybe reconnect to that past version. There is something that you wish to let her know. That past version can be the version from 30 days ago. It can be the version from 30 years ago. It can be the version from 30 minutes ago. Do you want to tell her? There's nothing that you want to say, just sit and feel. Clearly. Whenever you feel ready, you feel you want to put some words down and journal a little bit, feel free to do that. Or simply sit a little bit longer. And to wrap the journaling up, I want you to write 3 things down that you are grateful for right now, this very moment. about the past version of you. Slowly, slowly coming back to this circle, to this space. And as I am slowly trying to fade this song out, I saw a beautiful comment, and I think actually it's the description, and it just fits so perfectly. I haven't seen it before, so I would love to read it before we open the microphones for everyone to share a little bit what's present for them. Sometimes I find myself asking, where is my place in this world? The path ahead is not always clear, and yet the search itself feels like part of the journey. Deep inside, I believe we are all longing for the same thing: to return home, to belong, and to rest in a space where we can simply be. This space was born from that reflection, and this peace was born from that reflection. So I think, yeah, I don't know if I felt that energy come through with this song. I hope that it was nurturing you in some ways, in the right way.
It was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you for all the hearts. All right. So I feel I've been talking a lot, and I would love to hear some voices. And maybe right now, I would love to just hear what came up through this visualization. I feel that that's really kind of the essence also of what we've been doing for the last 30 days. For most of you, more than that, as we've already gone through multiple challenges and journeys together. So who would like to share? Aurora, would you like to start?
Sure. Yeah, it got me feeling quite emotional there. Just hearing some wonderful words from myself to myself and kind of saying, not just saying, but receiving them. And it was as if, so I was visualizing many different older versions of myself and this version now of myself telling those older versions, you're perfectly imperfect as you are. And that's got me crying. Um, and also the piece when you said, I've got your back, that really, like, I could feel it deep inside. That is true. I'm always with me, right? Mm. Thank you for that. It was really powerful.
Thank you.
I could feel some more healing.
Yeah. Yeah. And that reminder that looking back and understanding and knowing that we always gotten through everything and that it is us that have always had our own back just really sometimes isn't present for us. We're not acknowledging our own strength and our own support for ourselves so often. And that's why we continue to seek it in the outside. And then when we don't get it, we feel incomplete. If we could just remember that we get to give that to ourselves, then we don't need other people's acknowledgement and support so much. Of course, is we're human, and of course, it is beautiful if we get support, but we don't per se need it to make it through something. So thank you for sharing that. Tove, did you unmute yourself? Would you like to speak, or were you?
Ah, I was unmuted. I can, well, I mean, I love the music, first of all, and I kind of heard the words, and but this time I couldn't um, really take them to heart as much as I wish I could, but maybe another time. Yeah, thank you.
So what was present for you in this visualization? If you don't mind to share.
Well, how do you mean present?
Like if you said you couldn't take the words to heart. So
Yeah,
that I understand is you couldn't really let it feel. You couldn't really
yeah.
see
I
it.
mean, I feel right now that or part of me, that I'm the worst monster, horrible, dark force on this planet. Yeah. So,
Is that really
yeah.
true?
Um, Probably not, but I still feel it's partly true. Yeah. And it's like yeah, really dark. I mean, yeah. And that I've lost what was the most precious for me in life. So kind of like, yeah, it would have been better if I didn't live. Kind of that feeling. Yeah. Or I don't know. Yeah, because uh yeah, it's my daughter, and then that's like turned up that feeling, because I used to think that at least I'm a good grandma, but it seems I'm not a good grandma, or it feels like. Um, and I thought that I can't think of anything worse than a child wanting to keep distance from me. But yesterday I was at the party or a dinner, and I asked the woman same age who sat next to me how is her youngest son, and she said not so good, and she's just trying uh, to do as he wishes, and he wishes her not to try to fix anything. And it's so then I thought that, well, at least my daughter, I mean, she is not suffering. It's me who suffers, so her life is good, and it's actually even way, way worse to see a child suffer. So I prefer this. Uh, but yeah.
And there's no aspect of you that you can see that's not dark and monstrous.
Mm. How do you mean?
Like you just said earlier that
Thank you for all the
like
hearts.
that you
Yeah.
feel like you're the worst, darkest, monstrous human on the
Yeah.
and that you almost don't deserve to be here. Like it would be better if you weren't.
Yeah.
And
Okay, that doesn't feel really true either, but yeah. Yeah.
and recognizing also that your daughter, even though she might have her stories with you, she might give you some blames because she's making you the reason for her inconvenience or her dissatisfaction. But at the end of the day, she's a grown-up woman. She's a woman with her own powers. She can make her own decisions. And she could choose to see it differently if she wanted to. But right now, that's her choice to see it that you are the fault for her way, for her suffering. Like in her psychological way, she's suffering, right? That's what she blames you for. But it's her story. It's the story that she writes for herself, and it's not the full story. And it's not the only way to tell that story. Because you were
No.
a mother that was there who fed her children. You were a mother who took her children for adventures and for experiences. And even though you might not have been able to financially give them everything that they always wanted, doesn't make you a horrible mother, right?
Mm.
If her experience is that she would have preferred to receive financial things or whatever it is that she claims you didn't give them or you didn't give her, that's hers. And you can't change that in hindsight. But calling yourself the most horrible mother or grandmother or human on the planet just isn't the truth. Because we see you, we see you here, we see you show up. And yes, even though we don't see behind curtains, but there is definitely not a dark, monstrous human sitting on that other side of our screens. I don't know. I don't know about you two, Aurora, Jovia. What do you agree with me or do you strongly disagree? And sometimes, yeah, life makes us feel like that, right? Like if everything just seems to crumble and it feels like everyone is against us and just every little situation kind of like feels like it's just reinforcing that belief, it can feel like that's the case. But then observe your thinking and how much of it is your storyline around that. And acknowledge that with compassion and kindly ask yourself, can we maybe shift that? right? Having that inner dialogue with yourself, that version of you that wants to call herself the worst mom, the worst grandma. Have a conversation with her and ask her if that's really true. And if there's aspects that she really feels wasn't nice, then that gets to be acknowledged too and accepted. And then we can move from that place forward again and maybe change what we can change, realign and reconnect what is still to be connected. And other things we just let it go and we let them be, we let them live their life and we focus on us and what's here for us. Thank you for sharing, Tove.
Thank you.
And thank you for feeling safe enough to do so.
Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Okay, Jovia, you beautiful. Sending hearts all over the world. How was your experience of the visualization today?
It was nice. I loved the music. I loved your voice, the way it was flowing with the music. Yeah, thank you. And yes, I loved the fact that, like, I didn't want the visualization to stop because I loved seeing myself in the other vision. I feel like, wow. Because the person I saw, the person was so confident, the person was so nice, soft hearted, and I was like, wow. And I loved it when we shook hands. I feel like, yes, it's so beautiful. And yeah, that is it.
You reach your own hands, right? I thought that was like such a beautiful visual when I first experienced something like this myself as well, to just recognize that, yeah, we also get to reach out to ourselves in the past and sometimes also in the future. Like we can do the same, a similar version of that into the future and seeing our even more empowered and up-leveled version of ourselves that is even more of what we wish to be, and then get the recognition from that side. So we change the position, putting ourselves into that light, into that body, into that experience. And then again, speaking to our past version, which is our current version, and just play with the times and the different versions that we are, can really be quite a powerful exercise and a powerful way of using our creative mind to create stories that are more life-giving, right? Like we shared in the last glow up call as well about how we tell stories and what we choose to see. And that doesn't mean that we should completely ignore the the voices that are coming up, but just receive them with compassion and see where they're coming from, whether these are actually our beliefs, if this is really my story of myself, or if this is voices from other people that I keep hearing and then keep taking so much to heart that I eventually end up believing that that's my belief about myself. Whereas in fact, if we really go deeper, 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 we can see that that's really not our belief of ourselves. But sometimes it takes a lot of layers to take off to actually get to recognize and to see that. And then to also really bring it forward and to be able to live it and to own it. Right? Because it's one thing to see it and recognize it somewhere deep down, but then maybe we're not feeling safe enough just yet to fully own that, because then it means that a lot of what we do we just have to take full responsibility and ownership of it. And that can feel scary sometimes. And so we get to continuously regulate our nervous system as well and bring ourselves into homeostasis in whatever way, shape, or form, right? For some, that's just through dancing. For others, it is by immersing themselves in nature. For others, it is to do sports or arts or just meditating and breathing. There's so many ways that we can regulate our nervous system, or just hugging somebody that we really deeply love. To just come home to that piece of that feeling of safety. And then recognize that light, recognize that deeper wisdom, that deeper knowing, and start owning it more and more and more and more. I mean, 30 days is just a little glimpse, right? Like you cannot expect yourself to be fully in that new version and never fall back. Like that's just never going to happen. And you can speak to any famous and made people that seem like they have all the confidence in the world, they have no insecurities, they have all the skills, they're so outgoing and they always seem happy and at ease. And yet if you look at behind the curtains of these people as well, you start recognizing they're just humans too. And just because they're able to portray such a confidence in the front doesn't necessarily mean that they're really confident inside. So we're gonna continue to have our little battles and struggles and dances with ourselves and our different versions, because every situation that we get ourselves in will bring new unknown energies that we first have to taste and test and see how we interact with it. But the beauty comes in the resilience and the awareness of just seeing, okay, this is what's happening. Yes, yes. Right? Okay, wait, Aurora has messaged. We all have darker sides and parts of ourselves, exactly. And we also have a lot of light within us. I see so much light within you, dear Tove. I wish you could see yourself from my eyes right now. And that is another beautiful exercise also to do, right? To just get curious enough to see what maybe another person might see in us and give ourselves the benefit of trusting and believing what they say about ourselves and try to see ourselves from their eyes. And this is really not an easy exercise too, but one that can really help us as well to just acknowledge that there is people in the world that also do appreciate and love us and see beauty and light in us. And so we get to put ourselves into that person's body to see us with their eyes. And while I was putting some thoughts down as you were also journaling, and it started off with some I am statements, and then eventually it moved into so it's like I am loved, I am valued, I am respected. I am light and dark, love and sorrow, joy and sadness, play and structure, day and night. And I could go on and on about how everything is right and everything has the presence, has the allowance to be present. And then I get to choose in which direction I want to focus, right? And how much attention I want to pay to a certain thought or to a certain story, to a certain energy. And becoming the alchemist of it, because we need the day as much as we need the night. And even though we sometimes feel we don't need the cold as much as we need the heat, it's only in the knowing of the two that we can really appreciate them as well, right? Because otherwise it's just going to be plain and boring. How can we also send love to those darker sides of ourselves exactly? It's again the acceptance piece and the compassion and that past version, or just instead of you doing that exercise with the past version, do it with the darker version of you, the version that has the tendency to see herself in a bad light, to see herself in shame, to see herself in fill in the blanks, and then reach out to her from a place of love and light and play with these opposites of the day and the night, or the light and the darkness, the love and the sorrow. I love that. Beautiful inputs, Aurora. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So much love. So, okay, stretch yourself open. Let's use our physique to just change the energy a little bit. Really, really reach up, puff up your chest, breathe in. And then as you exhale, wrap your arms around you. Give yourself a little squeeze, wiggle. And do that 2 more times. Breathe in, wide open, go into another diagonal, a little bit of a different shape. And exhale, wrap it. The opposite. Maybe give yourself little strokes. One more, breathe in. Open up, chest forward, arch your back, maybe tilt your head up. And wrap yourself 1 more time. Squeeze her, squeeze her. Nice. Okay. All right, my loves. Where did that hour already go? Is it really already a full hour? Is that the same thing that you see too?
Whoa.
Yeah. Um, Obviously, I still also want to hear your biggest takeaways from this past month together. What is something that really, really feels landed strongly for you overall? What's like the biggest piece that you want to take in? And then see if you can commit yourself already to a way of integrating this into your life beyond the glow up experience. So maybe take a brief moment if you want to really think about which was the strongest lesson for you throughout this month that you are willing to commit to take into the time beyond. Oh, and by the way, I forgot my crown. I totally forgot about to put it back on. Okay. Jovia, it seems like you are ready.
Yeah.
Let's just quickly check in. Tove, Aurora, do you need some more time or do you feel you've got something? Yeah? Okay. But we're gonna start with Jovia sharing.
Hey.
Don't mind my love.
By the way, I'd forgotten to tell you this. Like last, it was this very week. Lately, we were having a paper like set two because we normally do three sets. So at the end, okay, it wasn't a nice one. Like it was hard. So I did it, and after I stood up. I stood up in the class and I began dancing. I didn't mind of the
The
people like who
class.
asked me in the class. Imagine after the exams. I stood up, I was dancing. I feel like, yeah, I didn't mind of what they're going to say. And everyone was like, is she okay? Is she okay? What's going on? And a friend tapped on me. She was like, Julia, are you okay? I told her, no, no, please let me dance. I don't mind if the paper was hard or what. I just danced and I felt like, yeah, that's what I wanted to do in the presence of the students.
Did somebody join you?
They were laughing, like they were happy saying that. They were like, is she okay? Why did she get that confidence? Yeah.
I love that. And what if, even though maybe nobody else was dancing with you and they were more like giggling and asking, "Oh, is she okay?" But deep down in them, they would have loved to join you. But because of their judgment of you, like, "Oh, is she okay?" They couldn't start dancing because that would mean that, oh, they wouldn't be okay, right? But you dancing and not caring about their opinions in that moment and just continue dancing anyway might have given those, especially the women as well, but probably also the boys, some permission, even if it's just a tiny bit, to do a little bit more of what they just want to do next time without worrying too much about other people's opinion too. So even though they didn't join in dancing, you can trust that you changed something for them by continue to do what you just felt like doing. So well done for you to be bold and be courageous and be you. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So would you say that your biggest takeaway was to just be bolder and not worrying too much about what others say, or what was your lesson?
Exactly. That was my first lesson. Like that's what I choose to do, or that's what I chose to do. Not to care about people. What do they think about me? Or what I choose to love me, to do what I want. Yes, and also I chose like this. I don't know why I dived so much in the rejection experience. I really loved it because most of us, when something bad happens, you feel like you're rejected, you feel like you're not loved, and that's wrong. Like they were, I really loved that part so much because um okay, well, there were incidents that happened last time about the friends when I felt like I'm a little bit rejected. When I came here, I thought I was like, no, I'm a good girl, I'm a soft-headed girl, I'm kind, I'm everything. And I also send this to Tove. Out. Yes, really, like I really love the videos you send. That implies that you have a good heart.
Yeah.
Love you so much. Love you all.
Thank you, Jovia. Thank you for leading so boldly in your own way and making an impact for the people around you, right? Like even, yes, even the way that you navigated the situation with your friends, and that recognizing at the end as well that for them, it wasn't even clear that you felt so rejected. Because for whatever reason in their story, I don't know what happened in their story. We can never know, right? But their experience wasn't that they were rejecting you. They were just so self-obsessed with their own things that was going on that they might have forgotten about you. Yes, that doesn't feel nice, but then the story that you created about it that made all of that sadness, a lot of it was self-created and not evidence-based so much, right? So these little situations as well can teach us so much of how sometimes, even though our brain might think it's really smart and it knows everything, it just doesn't always know the full truth of everything. So love that. Love that share. Thank you. All right, who would like to go next with their biggest glow up lesson? Aurora?
Yes, it felt so synchronistic once again with what you've shared, Jovia, and what was happening also with you, Toby. Like I feel like I've dived into those aspects of myself without even realizing that it was happening, like the fear of rejection. And so there has been days where I felt it and it like resurfaced a few things from like childhood resurfaced and um and also the like darker aspects of my or like darker aspects of myself like the things that are not usually seen as good, let's say unquote. Like, yeah, I feel like across those 30 days, it's given me the opportunity to go and like give love to those parts of myself as well. And within doing that, it's felt like so much healing to be able to be given this almost sacred space to be able to have the time to do that healing work. And it's been a lot of crying and good crying just to release all of that. So thank you so much for all of you, for your presence, for your love. It's just so special to be around you all.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that as well.
Love you all so much.
So, wait, how big is the screen? Yeah. Yes. Loving those darker parts of us as well in the darker, right? And allowing ourselves to cry and for that to be okay too, even though it really, really, really often doesn't feel like that in the moment.
Mm.
But then what really helped me in my time when my very, very deep healing year where I was crying a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. I was like, I had no idea what I was crying about. I was just crying at some point, like just tears just kept coming. And obviously the brain goes and creates stories just to keep reminding myself again and again that it's not the way that it's gonna stay forever.
Mm.
It's a moment in time, and there's going to be an after that as well. And that already kind of like eased that moment and because you don't cling so much to that identity of I'm really, really sad right now, or I'm this huge failure, or I'm just worthless and nobody needs me, nobody wants me. I could as well just disappear from the surface of the earth and nobody would notice, nobody would, people would just, they wouldn't even notice. And if we don't cling so much to that identity and just trust, okay, it's a moment, there will be me afterwards, and I will remember that, oh yeah, I've got my back. And I'll be there for myself when I go through, and I'm here with me already. And I get to be present with myself in that sadness, in that victim mentality, even sitting with it with compassion. I don't need to change it in the moment if that's just doesn't feel like it's the thing that I can do. But I get to sit with myself and that experience side by side while knowing that it will be over at some point. Like there's only that many tears that you can cry at once. So I don't know if that's a fact, but I'm pretty sure it is. At some point, your nervous system is just gonna stop you crying. And and actually talking about, I don't know if I've ever, did I ever tell you about my childhood temper tantrums and crying and then the yawning? Did I ever tell you that story? So when we look at, I it started dawning on me when I started looking at the animal world and how they realign their nervous system and how they just recalibrate out after a stressful situation when they're like full on adrenaline and full on going survival. And then once the threat is over, they either just shake off, like they shake their whole body. Like you look at dogs, you look at cats, they stretch themselves, like they do this big down dog kind of thing, right? Like stretching the whole chest open, or they're yawning. So with the dogs, you can see it a lot. Like after a stressful moment, they're yawning. And yawning, sighing, shaking, those are all nervous system releases, nervous system resets. And then I had a moment where I remembered that when I was a little girl, I would throw the biggest temper tantrums in the supermarket if I didn't get the lolly or whatever I wanted, right? And so I would start crying and yelling and crying and yelling and crying and crying and crying. And my mom didn't care too much about other people's opinions, so she just let me cry. And so I just cry and cry until, I guess, understanding now, my nervous system just like, okay, you can cut it now. And then there was a yawn. There would be a yawning that's happening. And you can't stop a yawn from happening, right? Like, if you want to yawn, like, you're just gonna yawn. And then there's no crying that can happen in that moment. So you yawn, that's a big breath, that's like a full reset, and you're completely calm after a yawn. But now I have a problem because my identity is actually like my human is having a temper tantrum, and I need to prove my point. I
Yes.
need to get back into that performance of crying and yelling and making sure that my mother knows that this whatever that I wanted was really important for me. But it was not the same anymore. It's not, now it was fake. So these past couple of years I've been exploring that as well when I'm really deeply crying and weeping and allowing myself to do that and just waiting for that moment of a deep sigh or a yawning, and then get using that as a little trigger that right now it's okay. I can relax, I can move on, I can do something else. And then, yes, maybe another wave might come because my brain goes into the story again and it will bring up the emotion. But I can use the yawning now as little breaks and actually just reminding it's like it's just a story. And you get to choose a different story as well. And you don't have to perform your sadness beyond the moment that the emotion moves through you. So I don't know if that's sounding, ringing some bells for you as well, or you can take it with you too. Um, yeah, yawning, it's powerful. And crying, like crying makes you tired. If you really weep, like it does kind of like tire you, right? And then just using that yawning to say, okay, that was enough for now. I'm gonna get some fresh air. I'm gonna go walk around the block. I'm gonna stretch and kind of change the pattern for myself in that moment. Love that. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the loves and for all your presences. And I also recognize that I completely messed up the gamification this month. But nobody ever said anything, hey? Nobody said, there's no points to be collected. Who's gonna be the winner? Who's gonna be the winner? Who's gonna be the winner? So you were all winners, ladies. And I felt as well like this time, just because it was so small as well, the group, like having all of you always show up as much as you could. I know Jovia with electricity and stuff, and it's sometimes a little bit harder for you. But I know that you were there. You were watching all the replays. You were interacting in the feeds. You were interacting in the WhatsApp chat, sharing little moments that were not part of the challenge, but just part of your life to create that connection and to use the space as a little outlet or a little reminder or a little reset for yourself. Really, really, really warmed my heart. And I I am creating something. I'm having some ideas of how we can continue to have these conversations as well beyond that. There will be, I'm thinking also to create a membership so that all the challenges eventually will be, well, free, but like all the challenges will be within the membership next year. And so we can meet each other again, maybe even weekly in a setting like this, but everyone can do their own challenges, whatever they need. I have a few ideas already again for next year to come. And who knows, maybe all of a sudden I'm going to throw that out even in December. But yeah, I would also be curious to hear from you what you feel would benefit you in terms of staying connected. Um, and as me celebrating each and every one of you, I will connect with you personally, with all of you after this call. I really want to talk to all of you in person as well and see how I can support you beyond that too. Um, yeah, let me know if you have something that you feel like would really, really help you, would really benefit you. Give me some suggestions, ideas that I can incorporate that as well into my next community offerings.
I don't know, but maybe it would be to dive deeper on one of the 30 subjects, like to go deeper on one.
Do you have one? Do you have one that you would love to go deeper?
Oh my, one deeper. Well, I think the story, I mean, the story is really everything. And as you can see, I'm not telling a good story all the time,
Yet.
but
Not yet.
yeah, not yet. But I think
Mhm.
that's like everything, even if you can't flip it, but tweak it a bit or make it a bit more nuanced,
Mhm.
however you pronounce it. Yeah, and I really liked it. Wasn't really part of one of the subjects, but that idea, wouldn't it be nice if I could, or
Well,
whatever
it
it
is
was.
now, right? It's now part of the challenge. It's day 31.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
And you know what's really funny? Because I don't know
But
what
was it?
happened.
But
Yeah.
it's the challenge is not there anymore.
You should still have access to it.
I looked at it today because I wanted to go through something, but I didn't see it.
And the other ladies confirm that you don't have access to it anymore, or
I have access to it. I tried going there.
Oh,
you have or you haven't?
Yeah, I have access to it. I
No, I still have it open.
Oh,
I'll check it.
I can't see it.
Maybe do the resetting of the app again.
Yeah, maybe.
And okay, what could be is that you have to go in the field, you have to go into challenges and then past challenges
Ah,
because it's
Oh,
like the
yes.
challenge is over now, so it's not in the active challenges anymore, it's in the past challenges. Can you see it?
yes. Okay, yes, now I see it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yes. Uh,
Aha, okay, so I haven't finished day 31.
I thought so, exactly.
Yeah.
So because yeah, it was interesting because when I duplicated the first 30-day glow up challenge into the fall version, for some reason it added an extra day.
Mm.
I realized that once the challenge started, and because the challenge started, I couldn't take the day off anymore. So I was like, well, okay, I guess there's just going to be an empty day 31. And then in that last glow up call that we've had, this came up, and I thought, how did I forget about sharing this? Because it's really such a
Oh,
huge piece as well of that flipping the story idea of changing the narrative, right? Because it really built such a beautiful way to bridge the gap between who we are now and who we wish or desire to be on the other side. And and then that just ended up going in there. Very quickly patched together. I might do a proper video next time around that. But so it is. It is in there now.
oh, thank you.
Um, yeah, cool. And that speaks definitely to another challenge that or mini course that I've had in mind of, yeah, recreating our own identity, I guess. And and just really coming home to who we are at the core, and then getting getting little tools to really embody that over time. And obviously you will see that all of the things that you've already learned now is going to come back in one ways or another, just creatively piece together in new ways. But it's everything that you learn in the Fabulous for Breakfast challenge, like these 7 seed practices combined then with the little insights and story flips and story rewritings. So yeah, I like that input, Tove. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? No more ideas, just presence, gratitude. Awesome. So then I'll be in your inboxes. We stay connected. You also still have the WhatsApp group that you can use, and you have the feed inside um the Glow Up Challenge. I'm gonna leave it. What's today? Today is Sunday. Um, what do you think? One more week? Is that okay? I'm gonna leave it open one more week so you can go through it. You can take whatever you've missed or whatever you maybe skipped a little bit because there was some resistance towards the lesson of the day. Um, and then I will inform you as soon as the membership is gonna start, and I'd definitely love to have you in there. And then we integrate some weekly calls into this as well, so that we can meet like this, because I realize and I recognize that that's really such a powerful space to just share what's present and then support each other through these moments, right? Because we just tend to feel so alone sometimes in our struggles, and I can also redirect you into the various different offerings as well. And for those of you who haven't done the new 3-day free challenge, actually, I highly recommend you do that too. It's a fun little 3-day experience. I want to say nothing new, but then things still land new if it comes in a different context as well. And I would obviously also love your feedback on that, and how I can improve that. And that's something nice that you can share with your friends if you feel that they could benefit from this space as well, but they're not willing to put any money in yet and just want to, yeah, get a little taster of me and my work and my energy, and then also how it feels in their body, obviously, because yeah, you've experienced, you know how potent it can be to have these spaces. Okay. Do we have any last words? Are we gonna go?
I really want to thank you, Fabi and Aurore and Jovia, for this experience. Yeah.
You.
And somehow I just want to say that, Jovia, I think you've been so brave to join, and you'll make a big difference. Yeah, for people around you too. Yeah.
She definitely does. Strong woman, no little girl
Yes.
anymore.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right.
Also,
All
like
right,
this,
ladies. Oh, yes, please.
I want to thank us all. Thank you so much, Coach, because the Go Up Challenge has been a good one for me. And yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for the thanks for everything. Love you all. Bye.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you, Aurore, for your beautiful, wise words. They warm my heart. Yeah.
Thank you, all of you, for your wonderful presence. Just by existing, all of you make such a wonderful, beautiful sunshine, radiating your light out into the world. And I thank you all for that.
And
Tove, I
Fabi
hope
for
you feel as good as you look right now. You definitely seem lighter. Thank you for continuously showing up. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Feel free to bask in the last minute of the sun.
shines in the summer. Heard the way the leaves talk in the fall. I think it do me well to remember. You never know when you're gonna leave it all. Always got my eyes on the horizon. Throw my dreams up and let them fly with the wind. Keep my heart full of the best intentions. That's just how I'm dying to live.
Love you all. Take care, ladies.
Oh, love you too. Love you too. Thank you. Thank you, Fabi.
Bye-bye.
Love you all so much.
I am gonna do all the hearts. This is the heart. All right, who's gonna hang up first? I can't be the first one hanging up because I always hate it when the host hangs up before half of the room at least have leave.
I'll hang up and go to bed. Bye.
Me too.
Bye, my loves. Good night.
Good night.
What did you
My,
say, Jovia?
my phone is on 1%.
Okay, see, so we gotta leave. Have a good day tomorrow. Perfect timing.
Okay.
Perfect timing.
All right.
Good night. Good night, Aurora.
Let's have love, Bobby.
So much for
Good
being
night.
here.
What? Sorry?
Thank you so much for being here.
And thank you for making this exist to exist.
Wouldn't be here without
Feels-
you. So let's share it to others. Okay, I'm gonna hang up. Love you. Bye.
Let's have love. Bye bye.